Hello there guys, welcome back to Younes Talks Football, welcome back to a brand new video. I hope all of you are doing well today as we get into video number 2 of 2. I gave you number 1 earlier on and I'm going to pinpoint you in that direction right now. Head over there, hit that link, right? Pause this and head over there if you haven't seen it already. Or if you're weird and lopsided, like I always say, you can do it the other way around, not a problem, whatever floats your boat. Now, we're going to get cracking into this video number 2 of 2 and what has happened? We're going to get into it. Because now I feel like we're approaching a certain part of the poker game. Yeah? We'll get to that. Before we do not forget to be notified of all my uploads, and if you've missed any videos and you're wondering why, well, make sure you hit the subscribe button. Hit that now. Hit the notification bell to be notified once I've uploaded, and you'll be up to date. On top of that, don't forget to catch all Younes Talks Football content flying about on Instagram at Younes Talks Football. X. It's not even Twitter anymore, is it? I might change the graphic that just popped up on screen for you right now. It's X now, so my X... it's at Y Talks Football, and TikTok at Younes Talks Football. Make sure you head over there, give us a follow and enjoy. We're going to start off at Brighton. We're not starting off at Chelsea today. No, we're going to start off at Brighton because it directly correlates to Chelsea, and all of you know why, of course. We're going to get into that, but let's start off with the news and what has happened, and then we'll analyse it all. So, David Ornstein gave us the big Ornstein dagger. Now, I'm hoping, right, because this video is on time. Maybe a little earlier than I normally do. And I have kind of done that strategically. Why? Because you know what happens whenever I upload, right? So fingers crossed, by the time this is up at 11 PM UK time, we're going to be getting a Fabrizio, here we go, or another Ornstein dagger. We've got one Ornstein dagger and we're about to show you now. So here it is. Here's what David Ornstein had to say earlier on in regards to Brighton. Big news for them. Exclusive! Brighton and Hove Albion reach agreement in principle with Ajax to buy Mohamed Kudus for around 40 million euros. 23-year-old Ghana international close to agreement on personal terms. Deal not fully done, but key De Zerbi target, plus would be Brighton's record signing. Cute. That last bit. Cute. So, that's David Ornstein. Fabrizio goes into detail as well. Brighton and Ajax have an agreement in place for Mohamed Kudus. The deal between clubs is advanced since July. Always been waiting for the player. Fee around 40 million euros, as David Ornstein reported. It depends on the player now, waiting to agree on personal terms. So, Mohamed Kudus isn't going to Chelsea. He's not going to Arsenal. He's going to Brighton. Now, I have to say, right, off the bat, fair play Brighton for actually getting this done. It's a great piece of business for Brighton. It's a top player, right? For Brighton especially, fantastic piece of business that Brighton have managed to get themselves done here. But you're probably thinking, hang on, you just gave a lot of praise and now you're giving a but. Yeah, I am. But we've seen, well, not seen. We've what's the word? I don't want to say predicted. It wasn't a prediction, but you could see where it was going. We've gone through this before. Now, what is it that we've gone through before? That's about to show you now. So, on the 5th on the 4th of August, so yesterday, right? What did I say? I gave you guys my point of view. This was an opinion, by the way. I'm not coming on here and saying I know this guy and I've got a sauce over here and I've got ketchup and mayonnaise over there and I know what I'm saying. No. It's my opinion, it's my analysis, and it's where I see things going. It's just me, right? I gave you guys this. Check this out. This I put on Twitter. I also mentioned on the video and I said, I guarantee now Caicedo comes to Chelsea. Chelsea allow Brighton to pursue Kudus as part of the deal, and Olise comes to Chelsea too. That's what I said yesterday. August 4th, right? Now, not just that, but so did Fabrizio. And he's the one with the connections here, so we're going to take his word for it. But this was CFC Paes's reaction to it. There you go. In case Brighton sell Caicedo and have big money, keep an eye out for them with Kudus. In case Brighton sell Caicedo and have big money, keep an eye out for them with Kudus. That came out yesterday. After this reaction, Fabrizio tonight came out with this. Big eyes, wink face. What does that mean? What does it mean? What does it mean? It's a reference to what Fabrizio said as of yesterday, which was that if Kudus does end up making that move, it's only going to happen if the Caicedo deal is actually done. We've not got any news on Caicedo in terms of it being done yet, but the indicators are now pointing in that direction. So, I'm not saying something's happened, but expect it to be. At this point, expect it to be. Now, I'm going to reference you, and this is where, look, on this and what I'm about to show you now, I genuinely never heard of this guy. I don't know this person. I'm just showing you because apparently he actually is reliable in Ecuador. So any Ecuadorians, please get in the comments. Any South Americans that are aware of this geezer, please hit me up in the comments and let me know, because apparently, and according to a lot of people and some Ecuadorians, they are saying in Ecuador he is reliable. He is reliable. But I can't take this video clip I'm about to show you seriously. I can't. It's like El Chiringuito on steroids. It's absolutely outrageous. The only thing that's missing is him going tic-tac, tic-tac, tic-tac. Let's get into it. So I'm about to show you what I put on Twitter. This is why you got to follow me on Twitter. Make sure you're following, because when it all comes in, I give my instant reaction. So make sure you're there. But I'm going to show you what I put and what it's in reference to. So here we go. This was the video that came out from these people. Hojlund Deportivo. Yeah, they don't even look that big, but this was the video. This is the reporter. I don't know who this guy is, but this is what he is saying. And by the way, this video had gunshots all over it. This came out at 6 a.m. this morning, right? Says that Caicedo to Chelsea has been done for $120 million, which is equivalent to £94 million, and will be official on Monday. That's one point to take from this video of this guy talking in Spanish. I'm guessing it's Spanish, right? He said that it's a done deal with Chelsea and Brighton for Caicedo for $120 million. He has to talk in dollars because he's in South America. They speak in dollars, right? Like the whole American continent. £94 million. For us, that's a deal that I think we are expecting. It's going to be around there if it were to happen. He says it's done and it will be official on Monday. This news came out before. This clip came out before the Kudus news came out this evening. This was at 6 a.m. this morning this video was posted. So it's probably even something from last night. Anyway, let's keep reading what I had to say. This evening we get Kudus to Brighton news. Is this actually happening? Anyone know who this Ecuadorian reporter is? Does anyone know who this guy is? I even got some comments saying that, there's some people that think he's reliable, and I can't be there for sure. So any South Americans, Ecuadorians, let me know down below. That video is hilarious, by the way. You can catch it, go on my Twitter, and then you'll see me reference it. Watch that video in its entirety, and it's hilarious. There's gunshots, there's advertisement for for a gasoline, I don't know, something to do with, cars. But it is absolute carnage. But the reporter and his news apparently is legit. So let me know your thoughts down below. Let's see what's going to happen. Look, I've said this before, and I'll say this again. I think one way or another, this deal gets done. One way or another. And this Kudus news has honestly given me the confidence, because I remember saying that if it makes it easier, I feel like Chelsea would give up their pursuit for Kudus to allow Brighton to get him if it means that it's going to help the Caicedo deal go through. At the same time, we get Olise, which is exactly what's happening, and we're going to be going in for Olise very imminently. He is going to be coming to Chelsea. That's pretty clear. So everything seems to be piecing itself together. Let's hope this is actually going to happen. Now, Fabrizio also said something tonight after all of this went down. Here it is. Chelsea will now attack the Caicedo deal. Crucial hours ahead. I'm telling you, this could be going in line with the Monday prediction that I just mentioned. Let's see what's going to happen tomorrow and Monday. Let's see. Because on All You Can Eat Chelsea earlier on this morning, we were talking about how nice it would be if he were able to get into the Chelsea team for the Liverpool game. it's possible now. It's definitely possible now. Get this deal done by Monday, by Tuesday he's at Cobham, by Wednesday he's training, by Thursday he's ready, by Friday he's good to go, by Sunday he's playing. So, it'd be fantastic. Let me know your thoughts down below on this whole saga, and we'll see what's going to happen and how it's all going to end up. Now, let's take a little detour. Other Chelsea news consists of this. Conor Gallagher genuinely wants to succeed at Chelsea and sees an opportunity in the team now under Mauricio Pochettino. Look, with Gallagher, like I've said before, if he's going to put in performances like we did see against Dortmund, consistently, on top of that, starts to get better technically, I think his intention and what he's trying to do is actually showing itself. You can see that he genuinely wants to fight for his place, and he's doing that, and he's working, and Poch seems to have a plan for him. I don't know how it's going to go. I can't predict that. I honestly have my doubts in terms of Gallagher technically, but he is trying to push himself to a certain level, and we saw that against Dortmund, and we saw that performance where he was everywhere to be seen, and he didn't really set a foot wrong. I'm cool with him being there involved if he's going to be putting that sort of performance consistently. Absolutely cool with that. So let's hope he does. Fingers crossed he does, and we'll see what happens. Let me know your thoughts on Conor Gallagher wanting to fight and seize an opportunity for himself to get into the team. So let me know down below. We move away, and there's been a confirmation of a signing at Manchester United. We're going to talk about Man United actually. Before we do, check this out. Man United confirm Rasmus Hojlund has joined from Atalanta. 75 million euros plus 10 million package. 20-year-old signs a 5 + 1 year deal. Hojlund says, "It is no secret that I have been a fan of this great club since I was a small boy, and I dreamed of walking out at Old Trafford." He has pictures. There he is. Even the one on the left is him in a Man United top apparently when he was a kid. So yeah, Hojlund joins, now officially a Manchester United player, but it's actually quite funny that this picture very much looked like the Haaland picture when he joined Manchester City, except a little less lavish, let's say. The Man City one looked proper. This one just looks like they've just pieced some fabrics together in a room and just gone, go on, sit down, mate. So Hojlund joins Manchester United, and the jokes keep coming in terms of the comparisons with Erling Haaland. So we'll see where all of this is going to go. But that's Hojlund at Manchester United. And talking about Man United, did anyone see them earlier on against Lens? I understand they won 3-1, and fair play, and for how it happened, cool. But that first half, oh my god, those two moments where Lens scored the goal by, 40 yards out, catching Onana off his line. Onana's running like he's taking part in the 100-meter Olympics. And he was trying to run back to his goal, ends up falling into his net. Absolute catastrophe for his first game at Old Trafford. Not even back, his first game at Old Trafford, his Old Trafford debut. And another guy with his Old Trafford debut, missing an absolute open net, a sitter. Mason Mount. Wow. What a surprise. What a surprise. Unbelievable miss. Unbelievable. It wasn't even a miss. He missed the ball. He didn't even miss in terms of just like, it hit the post or hit the keeper. He missed the ball. He couldn't even make the connection with the ball to tap it in, 6 yards out? Actually, no, I'll give him credit. 10 yards out. Like, honestly. Man. 006 now. One more and he becomes Mr. Bond. Anyway, that's Manchester United. Let me know your thoughts on all of that down below. And the signing, Hojlund, and the friendly against Lens with the Onana and Mount antics. That would be nice to hear from you. Let me know down below. But Kylian Mbappe, what's the latest? Here it is. PSG position has not changed regarding Kylian Mbappe. All solutions have been proposed, including new contract with guaranteed sell clause for summer 2024 up to player. Rejected. PSG remain convinced Mbappe only wants Real Madrid. Now, this has been made pretty public. It's obvious that he wants Real Madrid, right? We know this. But any developments that are going to take place from now up until the end of the window, we could see things swivel. Now, honest opinion, will Mbappe end up at Real Madrid? 120%. 120%, if that's now or if that's next year. Definitely. But what's going to happen between now and next year, that's the big question mark. And no one really knows. So, look, Mbappe, I understand Mbappe's position of trying to uphold this, but he needs to be logical here. Yes, you want Real Madrid, everyone and their mother knows that. It's going to happen next year if nothing happens now. But that means you're staying at PSG, mate, and you're not playing football. You're not going to play. And even if you do play, PSG fans are going to be on his case. Why? Because they know he doesn't care. He's going to be, if he does play for PSG again, everyone's going to know, yeah, Mbappe is here just because he kind of has to be. He's not going to be bothered. PSG fans are going to absolutely rinse this guy. PSG fans are ruthless. They'll come to your house. They've done it. They'll come to your house. They'll find you and they will do things. So there's no messing about. I understand him taking his position, but if it comes to it, he needs to make a decision on trying to see what he's going to do for the next 365 days before going to Real Madrid. If Real Madrid are not going to come in with the money now, which it seems like they just don't want to do. So they've got to find a solution for themselves here. And, I think everyone's a winner if he's sold to somewhere where he goes for 1 year. And the only ones that were happily facilitating that were Saudi, but he doesn't seem like he wants it. So, or maybe he does, but we've not quite heard after the August 1st deadline of him receiving the 60 million loyalty bonus, which he's now getting. So, what's going to happen now? Let's wait and see. Let me know your thoughts on where you think it's all heading. It's a complicated matter, and I think it's going to get even more complicated. So let me know down below. And to wrap up, talking about Saudi, check this out. People think Saudi are messing about. People see Saudi and go, oh, it's another China, don't worry, he'll run out after their 15 minutes. Nah, we're an hour in, and they're not even getting started. That's the truth. Here it is. Exclusive. Al Ahly have now reached verbal agreement on personal terms with Roger Ibanez. Contract ready. Medical could take place in Paris. Al Ahly are still negotiating with AS Roma on fee. No agreement yet, but talks are underway tonight. It's getting closer. Ibanez is on his way to Saudi. Now let's get this straight. This isn't a 34-year-old, player at the end of his career looking to get a bag. He's 24 and a starter at Jose Mourinho's Roma. This guy, a starter, sometimes on the bench, sometimes, but he's there and he's starting quite a lot of games. Last season he did. He played 13 Europa League games too. He is involved. He is a proper Roma player here. 24 years old. Off to Saudi. See you later, mate. Well, of course he is. If you're looking at what they're offering, anyone's going to say yes to that. You'll get the exceptions, of course. But most people will look and go, I have to. I can't say no to this. It's 24 years old. This is why I'm saying the Saudis are serious. This is a long-term vision. This isn't something that they're getting loads of dopamine for right now. No. This is a vision that they're looking at what Saudi football is going to look like in 10 years. That's their goal. They're not thinking about now. But they're doing all of this now to make sure everything's in place for then. That's Saudi. This isn't China. China got carried away and then got shut down early because of their government. and their rules. Other countries that have attempted this have not had the resources to make it sustainable. Loads of people say these Saudis don't have it. This can't be sustainable. Yeah, for them, it's more than sustainable. They're already happily sustainable, and they'll forever be sustainable in a different way of sustainable compared to yours. Yeah, so don't even compare. You can't understand. We can't understand. None of us can understand, but they are sitting on unlimited funds. It's like they've got a checkbook and it's blank, and you just put whatever amount of zeros you want on it, not a problem. It will come out the account and it won't bounce. It will be fine. Can you imagine that? No. You don't have the facilities for that. They do. So they're taking all sorts of ballers now, even at this age, and it's only the beginning. It's only the beginning. Pep Guardiola spoke about it, and even he said so. We can't compete. It is what it is. Anyone else can compete, please come to the table. Simple as that. If you have the facilities for it, big man, bring it to the table, please. You're welcome to play. You're more than welcome to play. But this is actually outrageous. 24 years old, and he's thinking, I'm going Saudi, see you later, mate. Is what it is. But the league over there, with time, is going to get more and more competitive. Al Ahly and Al Ittihad and Al Hilal played today. I think Al Hilal won 3-1. Benzema missed a penalty. But you saw the players that were playing. Milinkovic-Savic scored. It's just mad. Koulibaly was there. Mendy. It's absolutely outrageous. It's not Mendy, sorry. Koulibaly was there. A few of the others that have gone there, of course. This league is going to get better and better and better with time. With time it will. So, yeah. Crazy scenes. Let me know your thoughts on all of that down below. Ibanez to Saudi, Al Ahly. So let me know. Thank you all so much for watching. That wraps up today's second video of the day. So give me all of your thoughts on everything that I've discussed in relation to Kudus at Brighton. How good of a deal it is for Brighton. Let's be fair. It absolutely is a brilliant deal for Brighton. But does this facilitate the Caicedo deal now? People have got the wrong conception of, Kudus replacement. No, he's not a Caicedo replacement. They play in complete different positions. But it's the business end of it. It's Chelsea allowing, because Chelsea wanted Kudus. He's a target. It's Chelsea going, we won't pursue Kudus, but if you do get Kudus, you allow us to have Caicedo. Or you allow this deal to go through. And we get Olise, we get the alternative in terms of the Kudus deal that we were looking to try and get done. It was between Kudus and Olise. Now we're going to go and get Olise. Absolutely cool. But everyone's a winner here. Is that what's going to happen? Let me know down below. And everything that I've discussed that's aside from the Brighton and Chelsea news, let me know your thoughts on as well. And I will see you tomorrow for a couple of brand new videos. Now tomorrow we've got the Shield, so I will be dropping my match review for Arsenal versus Manchester City after the Community Shield is done. We'll see how that's going to be the first competitive, I don't want to say high level, the Championship was on today, but the first Premier League involved competitive football that we're seeing this season. It's the Community Shield, so you'll get a match review tomorrow. So I don't know if there's going to be an early video and then the match review, or if there's going to be a match review and then the late video, but you're getting a double upload. So make sure you guys are here for that, and I will see all of you then. Thank you all so much for watching. Do not forget once again to be up to date and to make sure you know where to come and when to come. Hit the subscribe button and hit the notification bell to be notified once I've uploaded. On top of that, smash the like button if you have enjoyed this, and check out the socials. Links are in the description. Instagram, X, aka Twitter, and TikTok. Links are in the description. Give us a follow, much appreciated, and I will see all of you tomorrow. Have a good one, people. See you lot then. Take care and peace.